If you really want to be fluent in English, subscribe us.
Hello everyone. My name is Emily. Today, I want to share something wonderful with you. We will explore how to talk in English with friends and discuss all kinds of topics. Talking with friends is one of the best ways to practice English, and it can be so much fun. Imagine you are in a beautiful park in New York City. The sun is shining, and you are sitting on a soft green bench with your best friend, Alex. You want to have a great conversation, but are not sure what to say. Don't worry. I will guide you through this, and soon you will be talking effortlessly in English with all your friends. The first step is to start with small talk. Small talk is like the warm-up before a big game. You can talk about the weather, recent events, or even what you had for breakfast. For example, you might say, "Hi Alex, isn't it a lovely day today? I had pancakes this morning." Remember, everyone loves to talk about themselves. Ask your friend about their day. You could say, "How was your day, Alex?" Or "Did you do anything fun today?" This shows that you care about them and their experiences. Next, let's talk about hobbies and interests. This is a great way to keep the conversation going. If Alex loves movies, ask them, "What's your favorite movie?" Or "Have you seen any good movies lately?" You might discover new movies to watch or find common interests. When discussing hobbies, don't be afraid to share yours. You could say, "I love painting. I painted a beautiful sunset last weekend." Do you like painting or drawing? Sharing your own hobbies can lead to exciting and meaningful conversations. Another important topic is food. Everyone loves talking about food. Ask your friend, "What's your favorite restaurant?" Or "Have you tried any new recipes lately?" You can even share your favorite recipes or cooking tips. For example, "I tried making homemade pizza last night. It was delicious." Travel is another fascinating topic. You can ask questions like, "Have you ever traveled to another country?" Or "Where would you like to go on vacation?" Sharing travel stories can be really fun and inspiring. You might hear about incredible places and cultures. When talking about travel, don't forget to share your own stories. Maybe you went on an adventure to California and saw the Golden Gate Bridge. You could say, "Last summer, I visited San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge was amazing. Have you ever been there?" Sometimes, conversations can turn to more serious topics like future plans or dreams. It's okay to ask, "What are your goals for the future?" Or "What would you like to achieve this year?" Talking about dreams can lead to deep and meaningful discussions. Remember, it's important to listen actively. Show your friend that you are interested in what they are saying. You can do this by nodding, smiling, and asking follow-up questions. For example, if Alex talks about a new job, you could ask, "What do you like most about your new job?" When sharing your own thoughts and feelings, be honest and open. If you had a tough day, you can say, "I had a challenging day at work, but talking to you makes me feel better." Sharing your feelings can make your conversations more genuine and supportive. Sometimes conversations might turn to light-hearted topics like favorite TV shows or funny stories. Don't be afraid to joke around and have fun. You might say, "I watched a hilarious comedy last night. It made me laugh so hard. What's the funniest movie you've ever seen?" A great way to keep conversations going is by asking open-ended questions. Instead of asking yes or no questions, try asking, "What do you think about?" or "How do you feel about?" This encourages your friend to share more and keeps the conversation flowing. It's also important to be polite and respectful. Avoid interrupting your friend and give them time to finish their thoughts. If you disagree with something, you can say, "I see your point, but I think this helps keep the conversation positive and respectful." Sometimes you might need to change the topic if the conversation slows down. You can do this by saying, "Speaking of movies, have you heard about the new superhero film coming out?" Changing the topic can keep the conversation interesting and engaging. Asking for advice or opinions is another great way to keep conversations lively. You could ask, "What do you think I should do about this problem?" or "What's your opinion on this topic?" This shows that you value your friend's thoughts and helps deepen your connection. When talking with friends, it's okay to share your own experiences and stories. If Alex tells you about a fun event, you could share a similar experience. For example, "That sounds like a great concert. I went to a music festival last summer and had a blast." Remember, the key to great conversations is being genuinely interested and engaged. Ask questions, share your thoughts, and most importantly, enjoy the moment. Talking with friends is a wonderful way to practice English and build strong relationships. As you continue to practice talking in English, you will become more confident and fluent. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and they are a part of learning. Just keep practicing and enjoying the conversations. In the end, talking with friends is not just about practicing English, it's about connecting with others and sharing your experiences. So next time you're with your friends, remember these tips and enjoy the conversation. To leave you with a thought, good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. What topics do you love discussing with your friends? Imagine you're sitting in a cozy cafe in Chicago with your friend Sarah. The smell of fresh coffee fills the air, and you both are eager to chat. The key to a good conversation is to stay curious. Ask questions like, what's something you've always wanted to learn, or what's a book that had a big impact on you this way? You learn more about your friend and what inspires them. When your friend talks about their experiences, show empathy. For example, if Sarah tells you about a difficult situation, you could respond, "That sounds really tough. How did you manage to get through it?" Being empathetic helps build trust and makes your conversations more meaningful. Also, don't forget to share your own experiences. If Sarah talks about a recent adventure, you might say, "That reminds me of a time when I went hiking in the mountains. It was such a refreshing experience." Sharing your own stories makes the conversation more balanced and engaging. One great way to keep conversations interesting is to discuss current events. You could ask, "Did you hear about the latest news in technology?" Or, "What do you think about the recent changes in the city?" Talking about current events keeps the conversation relevant and timely. Remember, it's okay to talk about light and fun topics too. You might discuss favorite hobbies, like gardening or playing a sport. Ask your friend, "What's a hobby you've picked up recently?" Or, "Have you tried any new activities lately?" This can lead to exciting new topics and shared interests. Sometimes it's nice to reminisce about the past. You might say, "Do you remember that time we went to the amusement park? It was so much fun." Talking about shared memories can strengthen your bond and bring back happy moments. When you discuss personal goals or achievements, celebrate them together. If Sarah tells you about a recent accomplishment, you could say, "That's amazing. I'm so proud of you." Celebrating each other's successes makes the conversation positive and uplifting. If the conversation takes a more serious turn, approach it with sensitivity. For example, if Sarah shares a challenging personal issue, respond with, "I'm really sorry to hear that. If you ever want to talk more about it, I'm here for you." Showing support during difficult times builds a deeper connection. Engaging in debates or discussions about different viewpoints can be stimulating. If you disagree on a topic, say, "I see where you're coming from, but I have a different perspective. Let's explore it further." Healthy debates can lead to new insights and understanding. When talking about future plans, be supportive and enthusiastic. If Sarah talks about her plans to start a new project, you might say, "That sounds like a fantastic idea. How can I help or support you?" Showing interest in each other's future goals fosters a sense of teamwork and encouragement. It's also important to be mindful of body language. Smile, make eye contact, and nod to show that you're engaged in the conversation. Positive body language can make your conversations more pleasant and comfortable. Sometimes it's good to take a break and enjoy the silence. You might find yourselves just relaxing and enjoying each other's company. Don't feel pressured to fill every moment with words. Sometimes a peaceful pause can be just as meaningful. If you ever find yourself running out of things to talk about, try asking about dreams or aspirations. Questions like, what's one thing you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? Or if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Can spark interesting conversations. Remember to always be respectful of your friends' opinions and feelings. Even if you don't agree, acknowledge their point of view with kindness. For example, you could say, I understand your perspective. It's interesting to hear your thoughts on this topic. When discussing personal achievements or goals, be sure to ask about their plans as well. This shows that you are interested in their success and encourages a balanced conversation. You might say, I recently completed a big project at work. What's something you've been working on? A fun way to keep conversations lively is to share jokes or funny anecdotes. You could say, I heard a great joke the other day. Want to hear humor can lighten the mood and make conversations more enjoyable. If your friend is going through a hard time, offer words of encouragement. Say something like, I know things are tough right now, but I believe in you. You're strong, and you'll get through this. Supportive words can make a big difference and strengthen your friendship. As you practice talking with friends, you'll start to notice that conversations become more natural and enjoyable. The more you engage in different topics, the more confident you'll become. Keep exploring new subjects and learning from each other. In closing, I want to share a beautiful thought. Friendship is born at that moment when one person says to another, What, you too? I thought I was the only one. Conversations with friends are a chance to discover shared interests and build lasting bonds. So what are some of your favorite topics to discuss with friends? How do you keep your conversations engaging and meaningful?